Right, now, hopefully, we're live. Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
We're having a Vox party tonight. Guys, Tommy, I feel like we're two thorns surrounded by four beautiful roses tonight.
It's very much like that.
It is
very much like that. We're very lucky.
But you hey, Sarah. Roses too.
I don't think me and Tommy can call ourselves roses. But hey, Sarah, how you doing? Hey, Tommy. We've got Clara in the house. We've got Sonia. We've got Jess. And we've got Gareth Bowen. You're first in tonight, Gareth. How you doing? And we've also got Rye Bailey. Guys, watching in the live, can we just say that we've freaking missed you? Because it feels like a long time before we've been able to come on and kind of connect. We've been so busy the past few weeks. It's been insane. I mean, we talk about the Eurovision artists being busy as well, but when it comes to Eurovision, the YouTube channels, no, only joking. But we've been, I feel like we've been all over Europe, guys, and we've done all the pre-parties this season. It's been a bit crazy, but we're still feeling. Well, I'm feeling fresh. I'm still feeling excited. How are you guys feeling? Sarah, I have to come to you first because you were in Amsterdam at Eurovision. Yes.
It was amazing. It was everything I ever dreamed of. The performances were really good, and it was just like a party among individuals, but we felt so together because I was going there by myself. Like, I bought a last minute ticket. I was like, am I going? Am I not going? And then I went and I met so many beautiful people, and it was just one big party.
It's amazing. I was really sad to have missed the concert this year, but you also got to chat to Karja, who not many people seem to like. Let's be real about it. But guys, if you haven't seen Sarah's interview with Karja from Finland, go and check that out, along with Lord of the Lost you spoke to, Teya from Romania as well. So make sure you check out those interviews on our channel. Tommy, you've been everywhere.
Yeah, I've been very lucky. I was exhausted because I had 3 weekends in a row of Barcelona, Tel Aviv, and Madrid. So it was like the most exciting 2-3 weeks of my life. But yeah, it was incredible.
Oh, and guys, you must especially go and check out everything that Tommy did alone in Tel Aviv, because he was freaking amazing. Lots of kind of footage, press conferences, interviews on there. The red carpet, or whatever colour the carpet was, everyone kept saying it wasn't. Was it green?
It was green, yeah. They're trying to be eco-friendly.
The tree, the tree feed.
Yeah, tree planting, eco-friendly, all of that.
Clara, you were in Madrid last weekend, and I swear it feels like that was about a month ago already.
Yeah. I was in Madrid and Barcelona. In Barcelona, I was with Tommy and Harry, and in Madrid, I was with you and Tommy and Jana. So it's been really exciting, and I've met Ruslan. I can die happy now.
Ruslana, who's absolutely nuts, but
I know. But she has such a great physique. She's so tiny. I aspire to be like her.
Yeah, she is. Like, I think you're about the same size. Clara.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. You're not big. You're not big yourself.
Yeah. I was very happy to see that I'm same size as my idol. Like, we're skinny, tiny, long hair, crazy as fuck. So everything's full circle.
And Jess, we were lucky enough to be in London yesterday for London Eurovision party, which was in a fantastic the venue was amazing compared to kind of, they did it in a hotel in Hard Rock Cafe last year. The venue was upscaled by like 100%.
Oh, yeah, it was an incredible day. We had, a very successful day. You can check out our interviews on our YouTube channel. There was me, Andy, and Harry there, and it was just a great day. We got a lot done, met some great people.
Yeah, no, I can't believe the pre-parties are over. It's almost like it's gone by in a flash, but that only means one thing. It means that we've got a couple of weeks now until things really start hotting up in Liverpool, which is even more insane. But Sonia, let's not forget about you, because you were in Benidorm for Benidorm Fest as well this season.
A dream come true, Benidorm, and the week after Dora as the author this year, co-author of Nevera. So yeah, big year for me, and can't wait for Liverpool.
Yeah, so those watching that do not know, Sonia actually came second in Dora this year, which is an incredible achievement, and we were all so proud of you and the girls. You did an amazing job. Sad that you're not going to Liverpool as a Croatian representative or a Croatian songwriter this year. Hopefully it's encouraged you to give it another go. Are you going to give it another go?
Probably. You know what usually authors and artists say, I don't know, but maybe someday. Yeah, but we are, the whole team, we are big Eurovision fans, so you'll see us, if not on Dora, then on, I don't know, Pesma za Euroviziju, or I don't know, maybe Benidorm, or let's see.
Oh yes, come to Benidorm. I'll be very happy to have you in Spain.
I mean, we had song with a title almost in Spanish.
Yes.
Like fridge.
And if you need 5 like backup dancers, then we're available. Although we want you to do well, so actually maybe
I can clap. I'm great at clapping from the stands.
And I can do tambourine, maybe. But anyway, guys, before we say hello to everyone in the live chat, we also have to say hello to those that might be watching or have watched us previously that have come up and spoken to us at the pre-parties. It's been so nice to meet you guys and to say thank you for all your support as well. We hit 20k subscribers recently, and that really does mean a lot to us. So thank you to you all. But we're going to say hello to, we've got Twan from the Vox Squad in the house. We've got Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing? We've got Yana, it feels like ages since we saw you in Madrid, but I hope you're doing well. We know you're going on a big trip very shortly, so I hope you're all prepared for that. We've got ESC Manga. We missed you too, Rye Bailey. It's too long since we've done a live. We've got Bakur. Well, maybe you will find out in a couple of weeks. We've got Mark Bugord. Thank you so much, Mark. Glad you've been enjoying the content. We're only getting started. There's lots more to come in Liverpool. And you also, Gareth wants to know, are we glad the Euro Party Tour is over? Half glad, half not. I think I'm glad because I know that Eurovision is getting closer, but with Eurovision getting closer, it also means the end of Eurovision 2023 is getting closer.
But Eurovision announced there's going to be an autumn tour, so I'm not sure the Euro Party Tour is over.
Has that been announced now?
Yeah, I think so. Or was it a rumor?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't think I hadn't seen an official announcement. I don't know. Maybe Tommy can enlighten us later on. But we've also got Simple Things in the house. Hey, Simple Things, how you doing? Mark, loved your interview with Ruslana in Barcelona. Sister,
yeah. I look forward to interview her again. Once we've already covered all of the Eurovision artists of this year, I would love to sit and just pick up her brain. She's such an interesting woman.
And Gareth loved your interview with Nikki French. I would say don't play that interview again, Gareth. I'm sure you know where I'm going with that. We've got Britt from Norway. Hey, Britt, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We've got Emerald Love. Good night and greetings from Baku in Azerbaijan. Hello to you. If you check out our channel, we've just published an interview that Harry did with the twins, Taran and Taral. So give that a watch. We've got Tank the Player. Pre-parties were exhausting this year. They were, but they were a lot of fun. We had 6 this year, so I think it's the most pre-parties we've ever had. And Simple Things, saw you at Eurovision in concert, Sarah. You should never be too anxious to come and say hello.
No, don't say hi.
We would honestly, we love meeting you guys so much. So if you do ever see us in the street or at an event, please do come and say hello. Oh, actually, I hadn't thought of this. Emerald Love says she thought Eurovision might invite Måneskin.
Probably they did, but they are too big now. Honestly,
yeah,
that's how it feels.
Maybe we could have a surprise performance. Who knows?
Are they touring? They are on tour, right?
Yeah, I think they're in America right now.
Oh, damn it. Maybe they could do a satellite performance.
Oh.
No, we will see. We've got Lucia. Hey, from Hrvatska. The guest performers. Yeah, we have to talk about the guest performers. That's kind of what this live video is about, actually. But we just ended up talking about other stuff. But yeah, the guest performers are also talented and amazing. Cannot wait for Sam to perform again. Gives you Elton John vibes. And good luck to you guys this year. Peter is saying the crowd was not really good in London. That's
Why?
I've heard.
Because you were there. No, I'm joking.
Let us know why. What have you heard? They look like they're having an amazing time. Gareth Byrne, you're happy that Sonia is involved. So we'll come back to some of these interval act comments shortly. We've also got Claudio in the house. Hey, Claudio. We've got Gianluca from Torino. We miss you too. You guys need to win again. We'll come back. We go where Eurovision goes. If you want us back, you have to try hard at winning. We've got Doris Grek. Hello from Malta. Hello to you. I'm so in love with the busker. They're literally the funniest guys. You guys should be so proud of them. We've got Robbie Keelty, who we met in Turin, actually.
Yes.
In May last year. I can't believe that was a year ago. But anyway, guys, we are here to talk about something very, very specific, and that is, of course, the guest performance. The guest performers that have been announced today for the grand final, but also last week we got the announcement of the guest performers for the semi-finals, and we've got a few big names in there. So we're going to talk about the grand final first, but then we have to talk about the semi-finals, because one of my favourite artists is performing at the semi-final. Can you guess who it is?
Wait, does he owe you a carbonara?
One of my second favourite artists is performing in the semi-finals. But Jess, I'm going to get you to. Well, actually, we'll go through, because I have to do my Rebecca Ferguson impression. In semi-final one, we have literally the legend, someone who I'm a massive fan of, is Rita Ora. There is a Eurovision connection there as well, which some of you may not know, but we'll talk about that shortly. We've got Julie, who of course is presenting as well this year. We've got Rebecca Ferguson from Liverpool. And we've got Alyosha, who represented Ukraine in a year that I can't remember, and I'm going to guess 2009. Is that right?
2010.
2010.
Almost.
Nearly there. I was nearly there. And Jess, in semi-final 2.
So we have Ukraine's representative from 2014, Mariya Yaremchuk. And then we have a rapper called, I think, OTOY, or maybe OTOY. Don't know how to pronounce it. And then we have Junior Eurovision 2022, Zlata Dziunka.
So, guys, already, I mean, when I saw Rita Ora, I actually thought they were announcing the performers for the final. I was actually surprised that she's going to be in the semi-final. But a fantastic mixture of UK, I'm going to say UK Liverpool as well, because we've got Rebecca Ferguson, who's a Liverpudlian artist, and then the Ukraine. So the BBC kind of holding true to this promise about having a real mixture and making sure that Ukrainian influence is all over this contest. And I think it's kind of, when we were talking about Eurovision a few months ago, I think this is kind of what we were asking for, really, wasn't it? But who am I going to go to first? Sarah, let's go to you. What do you think of the semi-final lineup?
I think it's very good. And like just what you said, it's the perfect combination of England, there's the UK and Ukraine. It's like everything we asked for, exactly what you said. And I can't wait to see Rita Ora on that stage.
Oh, no, me too. Literally, if I get to meet Rita Ora, I'm like, that's it, I'm done.
Deceased.
Yeah, no.
Well, there's a big chance you do what you will.
Well, the only thing I will say is I'll be disappointed if she doesn't do Anywhere, because she is doing a medley of her songs. So we have to have Anywhere, because it's my favourite. And Clara, I know your favourite Rita Ora song as well, so I'm going to come to you next and say Little Poison.
I taste my poison and it's you, Eurovox. I love that song. It was on my playlist for so many years. I still vibe to it. I'm so happy that she's performing. Actually, there was a lot of rumors when they announced Rita Ora that maybe Dua Lipa was also in the lineup, but
yes,
again, nothing about Dua Lipa, although her name is rumored every year.
I do wonder whether there is going to be a big guest artist that hasn't yet been announced.
Ooh,
I'm not saying that the ones we have so far are not big enough, but the ones that we've had, they're all Eurovision related. And I'm kind of wondering whether we've still got someone left to be announced.
I mean, they could just surprise us last minute and be like, hey, here's Dua Lipa, you know.
Surprise act.
Yeah.
Tommy, I can't imagine you're a Rita Ora fan at all, are you?
Well, actually, I'm not the biggest fan of Rita Ora. I was surprised. I didn't realize she was so popular. And I thought she was more from like, I thought she was more from like the 2010s. I thought she'd kind of like gone past the height of her fame, but apparently not. So, but yeah, I think she's one of those artists where she has so many songs, but you forget how many songs she had. And then once you hear them, you're like, oh God, I forgot about that one and that one and that one. So I think if she does a medley, it'll be really, really cool.
Yeah, so I mean, just to take you through what the guest performers are going to be doing. So we've got Julia Sanina, who's going to be opening Eurovision, really. So she's the opening act, performing. I think it's Mark by the Hardkiss, who we all know from Vidbeer, very popular song at Vidbeer. I can't remember where they came. I'm sure they came like second or third. Did they when they were at Vidbeer?
I don't remember.
I'm sure they were close. We've also got Alyosha, who's going to be performing with Rebecca Ferguson. So for those of you kind of international viewers, not from the UK, Rebecca Ferguson had a decent career. Went out of X Factor maybe about 10 years ago. I think a really distinct voice, but really bubbly personality and a great backstory as well that pushed her through in X Factor. So she's actually going to be performing alongside Alyosha, who represented Ukraine in 2010 with the song that I can't remember the name of, but I remember really liking it. Sweet People. Yeah. And they're actually going to be doing a cover, I think, of Duran Duran's Ordinary World, which is a song that I love. Do you guys know that song?
I know Duran Duran.
Yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
It's an ordinary world.
Eurovox for Eurovision. Right here, right now. We have a songwriter. We have the vocals. We have the dancers. We have the clappers.
And Sarah also is an amazing singer, for those of you that don't know. So go follow TikTok, and you can see some of her. Sarah, we need to get you to do some on the Eurovox TikTok. While we're talking about that, guys, please go and follow us on TikTok. We've got lots of content on there from the pre-parties as well. So do go and follow Eurovox. And then in the second semi-final, we have, when is Rita Ora performing? Is that the second?
The first semi-final.
Rita Ora is performing, medley of her hits in the first semi-final. And then in the second semi-final, we've got what's called Music Unites Generations, and it's looking at the connection between generations of Ukrainians and the music they love. And it's going to feature Mariya Yaremchuk, who was TikTok, obviously, from Ukraine 2014. OTOY, who is a rapper, and 14-year-old Zlata, who represented Ukraine at Junior Eurovision with what song, Jess?
I want to say Unbreakable, but I could be wrong.
But yeah, so a very heavily influenced. It's almost like we've got kind of UK night and Ukraine night in terms of the semi-finals. Semi-final 2 very heavily Ukrainian influenced, and we've got kind of some of the UK artists in semi-final 1. But guys, I'm just going to go and see the comments quickly about the artists performing in semi-final 1. Or let's just talk about ourselves because we're good at that. Gareth Bowen thinks that we would make a good super group. Thank you very much. Emerald Love, you hope Alyosha will perform Sweet People. I would love that.
It would make sense though.
Yeah, I'm hoping we will get to see some of these older Eurovision songs performed in the interval acts. Let's have a look. Emerald Love's got a question. Guys, they're a big popular singer who we would love to see at Eurovision as an interval act. Tanya.
It's a tough question, actually.
I'm gonna say Meghan Trainor, even if she's American, because she's very visual. Like her songs are very visual, and her aesthetic is sort of retro, but it's very stageable.
and she's a lot of fun as well.
Yes.
She's like, I've been watching all of her kind of dances on TikTok. Did someone say Cher?
Yes. That would be amazing, right?
Yeah.
Like, be honest.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure she would do it now, but maybe if we could turn back time, she would be great. I think we should invite Madonna back because she did such a great job at the time.
Yes.
Tommy, who would you love to see? I'm intrigued.
I don't know. My head went to Britney Spears, but I don't know how people would think about that. The live singing might be a difficulty, but I think she would put on a great show. I think she deserves another big moment in her career.
I love that.
I feel like I'm being trolled with Britney Spears, and I don't know whether I am being trolled and I know nothing about it.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Maybe you have to go and watch the interviews from London yesterday. But Britney Spears came up a few times with a few different artists.
Oh, the universe is saying something.
now she's come up again. I mean, she's, I'm not the biggest Britney Spears fan. I'll be completely honest with you, but interesting that you've brought her up today. Sanya, did you think of someone?
Yeah, I did. Robbie Williams, maybe. I think he said a couple of times that he would like to do it, if I'm not wrong. So, yeah, he's a great entertainer, and I would love to see him on a big stage.
Do you know who I would love? It would never happen. I would love like a real life ABBA reunion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because next year as well, actually, will be I think it's the 50th anniversary. Winning Eurovision. So whoever wins next year, maybe you can pull that out of the bag. An amazing celebration. But anyway, guys, we have to talk about the grand final because I actually think this is even more exciting for obvious reasons. We've literally got all these Eurovision performers that are coming back to perform in the grand final. Who's going to take us through? Sanya, take us through the performers for the grand final.
So we have last year's winners, Kalush Orchestra. We have second place from last year, Ryder. We have Goa. We have another winner from Ukraine, Jamala. Next is Karol, and then Verka Serduchka, Mahmood, of course, Netta, Daði Freyr, Cornelia Jakobs, Duncan, and Sonia.
You know that Goa is actually going to perform in my town in July?
Cool.
And Kalush are actually performing literally down the road from me tomorrow night as well, which is very, very exciting. Hands up who didn't know who Sonia was. Oh, I'm so proud of you all.
Me too.
I'm so proud of you all.
I've spent many evenings at your place with Jeff and you.
Well, for those of you who don't know, Sonia is from Liverpool, hence kind of the connection. Tommy, how did you feel when you saw this lineup for the grand final?
I thought it was great. I think the only omission that I was expecting was Chanel. I thought they would find a way to work Chanel into the mix this year because of how well she did last year. But I was blown away, especially seeing how many like Eurovision favorites are in there. And I hope they'll do something like Israel did in 2019 with the Switch song, where they had different artists interpreting other artists' songs. And yeah, it's always good to see the Eurovision favorites coming back. So I was pleased.
Yeah, that was the Switch song thing was really really popular. But Jess, we have got some kind of info about how the artists are going to be incorporated into the show.
Yes, we do. So there is going to be, essentially, they're just all going to sort of come together, from what I gather, in something called the Liverpool Songbook. And it's just going to be kind of at the end, like a closing intermission, all of these guest performers together singing like, pop hits from Liverpool and like big songs to come out of Liverpool. So probably there's going to be a lot of Beatles in there, I would imagine. But yeah, I guess it's a celebration of Liverpool and Liverpudlian music. Whereas the semi-finals kind of focus more on Ukraine and Ukrainian music. So it's a nice mix of everything together, I think.
Yeah, but the flag parade, though, we do have to mention as well. The flag parade. Oh, go on, Jess.
So I do believe these artists, these guest performers are going to come together in the flag parade and perform.
So Tina, Karol, Goe, Jamala and Verka, they're going to be kind of performing during the flag parade, which is really exciting. I think that is a really great way of signifying actually we're having this contest because of Ukraine's win last year. I actually think that's a really nice touch. I'm going to test you all now. Other than the Beatles, which other artists do you know or do you like that come from Liverpool?
Rebecca Ferguson.
Yeah. You're just going to be saying people that are on this list.
Sonia. Atomic Kitten, no? Are they from Liverpool?
Yes.
Really? I didn't know that. That's
didn't know that either.
At least one or two of them are. I'm not sure if all of them are, but yeah.
Originally they were all from Liverpool when it's Kerry Katona, but when they had Jenny Frost, I think she was a but yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to get Whole again in this Liverpudlian.
Oh my god,
songbook, because that was a huge hit, I think, all over Europe and even in the States as well. I'm hoping that we're going to get Sonia, but not her Eurovision song. Do you remember what was it called? I can't remember what the song's called.
You'll never stop me from loving you.
It doesn't really matter what you put me through. We're obviously going to get you have to have a Beatles medley, but we've got Brian Ferry from Liverpool. We're going to have You'll Never Walk Alone in there, Sanya, which is going to make you very, very happy, being a huge Liverpool football fan. Elvis Costello as well, I believe, is from Liverpool. And those of you that don't know, and we've been told to remind you time and time again, there's a Joker Out Elvis Costello collaboration coming out on Friday, which you will all have to check out. Of the artists that are coming back to perform, I'm going to go around and you have to pick the one you're most excited about. So, Clara, let's start with you. Put them up so you can see the.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm excited for everyone, to be honest. Who am I most excited for? Probably Mahmood and Cornelia Jakobs. Because I've been listening a lot of Cornelia Jakobs, like her catalog outside Eurovision, and she's really good. I like her.
Sanya.
I also wanted to say that, but I'll add Duje also because he's so cool. I love his music and he's so fun, and he'll get a chance to step on a Eurovision stage because last time he couldn't because of coronavirus. So it would be a great moment for him to have his 3 minutes or less, probably.
Really?
Did you say Tommy?
Yeah,
that's you.
Yes. My sound dropped for a minute. So I think Mahmood and Daði, actually, because I want to see what Daði has been doing for the last couple of years. He's kind of gone off our radar. Well, at least mine a bit. So I'm kind of curious to see what kind of sound he has now, like a couple of years after Eurovision.
Yes.
I think I would probably have to go for Cornelia Jakobs and Sam Ryder, just because I need to see Spaceman on stage again. Because I'm getting bored of his Eurovision performance because I've seen it too many times. So, I need something new now to obsess over.
You know, Jess.
Yeah.
I just imagine Jess, reliving. Every so often, me and Jess message each other whenever we kind of listen to Sam Ryder or watch the performance. And we're like, oh my God, I've got goosebumps again. We can't believe it. And Sarah, who are you most looking forward to?
Obviously, it's got to be Duncan because I'm Dutch. What you have with the chills with Sam Ryder, I have this every time with Duncan Laurence. It's just it takes me back to that night when he won and I was crying my eyes out every time I see him.
Yeah. And hey, he was going to be in Liverpool anyway this year because obviously he's written the Dutch song for Mia and Dion as well. Let's have a look. We've got Gareth Bowen. You're saying you're glad Sam has made a good career. He's had an incredibly good career after Eurovision. He's everywhere at the moment. We've got Pitbull. You're saying Verka the best. I have to say I'm really excited about seeing Verka.
Me too.
as well, because I don't think there's anyone that will be watching him this year that won't remember him from
2007.
2007. Mark, yes. Well, I have to talk about this because most importantly, there is more potential for carbonara with Mahmood, and I think we need to get back on that. We're both going to be on neutral territory in Liverpool, so I think it would be a really nice setting. Mahmood, if you're watching, I'm sure you watch all of our live videos, but we need to make that carbonara happen. We've got Emerald. You're excited for Mahmood and Duncan Laurence. This is a really interesting fact. Hodgepodge Fun. Did we know that semi-finals would be Eurovision's 100th show?
Oh my God, such a milestone.
That's quite, and I bet there's people watching this that have watched all 100 shows. 99. One of them from the 60s is missing. We've got Ryan Bailey. You're looking forward to seeing Sam Ryder. Claudio, you're looking forward to Mahmood. We've got ESC Manga who loves Tina Karol. Jess, sing it for us.
Show me your love. Show me how much you care.
Talk to my heart. Whisper my name.
Robbie Keelty, yes. This would be this is gonna happen. I almost guarantee, actually. This is a good pick. A little help from my friends. It fits with the United by Music theme. It fits kind of two friends working together, the UK and the Ukraine. I can't see that not happening, actually. You're very, very clever, Robbie Keelty. Does everyone know this song?
Yeah.
What were you talking about?
They are also from Liverpool, and they will be there at Euroclub. So they're going to be around.
Oh my God! I loved the studio version. I
don't mind the studio version.
They're reforming, hopefully for one night only, at Euroclub, and I really, I'm not sure the BBC would ever have the guts to put them back on stage. Especially in front of 200 million or however many people.
Wow.
Caroline, Frankie Goes to Hollywood as well, of course. Another Liverpool act that I'd forgotten about. The Power of Love. Look at all these themes that we're getting from these Liverpudlian songs that just fit perfectly with Eurovision. I'm not sure they will do Relax, though. I don't know if that's... I'm sure it was banned in the 80s, wasn't it? Jerry and you guys are so good at this. Jerry and the Pacemakers. I'll be honest, Momo, I don't know any Jerry and the Pacemakers songs, but I did miss someone who is a bit of an icon.
It's You'll Never Walk Alone, their song or their version. One of the versions is theirs.
Yeah, so we will see that one. And Cilla Black.
She will be there in spirit.
Yeah, anyone who had a heart. I would be surprised if that's not featured. And Gareth Bone is correcting me. Apparently, Jenny Frost, who replaced Kerry Katona, was also from Liverpool. Melanie C. Do you know what? It's only now you people are saying all these names. I'm like, oh my God, yes, of course. Melanie C. from the Spice Girls. Who else have we got? Kima, yes. There's going to be Beatles everywhere. All I can say,
apartment.
All I can say is stay tuned, because we may have a little special surprise when we get to Liverpool. And we kind of show you our surroundings. So stay tuned for that. We've got Siak Music. You're looking forward to Mahmood. Guys, I will say, if any of you are new watching our channel, please do subscribe. We've been overwhelmed by the numbers of people that have subscribed recently. We hit 20k subscribers a few weeks ago, and we are so close now to 21. If all those of you that are watching haven't subscribed, if you did, I'm sure we could hit that tonight. And thank you so much. We've got and Momo, you're from where in the Netherlands are you from, Momo? Oh, from Songs.
I know this. She told me this.
I know who you are. It's Monique. Monique, I have to apologise to you.
Twente. I think she's from Twente.
Yeah, little story for you guys. I had to rush to get a train on Saturday to get back to London in time for London Eurovision party. And the beautiful Monique, who is Momo on YouTube, said hello to me. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I really have to run. I have to get my train. And I felt so bad. So I'm happy you've been able to come on, and I can apologise to you face to face. But it was lovely to see you, albeit briefly. Let's have a look. We've got lots of love for Mahmood. We've got Laurie France in the house. Hey to you, Laurie. Oh, we've got Alexander Pagels, who I met in Amsterdam on Friday night. Alexander, so nice. Thank you so much for coming up to say hello. It was great to have a chat with you about Voyager, actually, who I believe is your favourite artist, your favourite song this year. And yeah, all the elite Ukrainian artists we've got. So the BBC and UAPBC, or I can't remember what they're called now, the Ukrainian broadcaster, have pulled it out of the bag for this. Philomena Kunk. Do you guys know Philomena Kunk?
Yes, 100%. I love her.
I would like her to do some sketches for Eurovision.
100%.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
She would be like Sanya. She would be like this year's Linda Woodruff.
Yeah.
Right?
Completely.
Is there time? Sanya, explain Philomena Kunk for those people that might not know who we're talking about.
Oh my God! Literally Linda Woodruff, but doing. I was watching the show Philomena Kunk on Earth, or what was it called? And she's like explaining history of humankind, but in a very humorous and misleading way. And she's actually speaking to numerous people, like doctors from history, from I don't know, from big museums and everything. She's literally trolling everybody without them noticing on the first, because she's like BBC journalist, but when she comes to do those interviews, she's the biggest troll, and I love her.
Oh yeah,
I know who she is now.
You know who she is now, Clara?
Yeah.
Guys that are watching us, if you haven't watched Philomena Kunk, watch it. It's kind of, I would say it's like a very British humour type, but yeah, it's lots of fun. Kima, I would have loved Harry Styles. Perhaps he could be an artist that's not yet been announced. Is he from Liverpool as well?
No,
Yorkshire or somewhere, isn't he?
but he's a big star anyway. So, pardon?
He's a huge star. Ian Williams as well. Oh, Gaetana from Ukraine, Be My Guest. That was a real kind of like festival type song, wasn't it? Because it was written for the Euro Football Championships.
And it would be appropriate this year. Be My Guest, literally. Ukraine hosting in UK.
It's amazing how many songs would be appropriate this year, isn't it? Literally, like any song title will work. I swear we have to make Sarah sing by the end of this live as well. Can you sing a bit of that one, Sarah?
No.
And hodgepodge fun. You want Jan from Eurovision 2023 Poland. I don't think that is going to happen.
But to be fair, he's been to a few pre-parties, so his career is definitely taking off. So he just needs to keep trying.
Yeah, and we would love to see him back as well, trying out for Poland again, hopefully under different circumstances. I'm just trying to go back to the comments. We've got Art and Live. Hello to you, saying that Turkey is coming back to Eurovision next year. We would love that, but I've not seen anything confirmed.
I have heard rumours that it could be happening, but I don't think anything's been confirmed yet, or maybe it has in Turkey. I don't know.
But can you let us know what you've heard, Art and Life? Because we've not seen anything official. Obviously, we were hoping that they would be back this year because there was lots of stories, and I think the broadcaster and the EBU have been quite public in saying they were in discussions, and we didn't see them on the participant list, which was a shame. But do let us know if you know something. If you know something that we don't. Oh God, there's so many songs now from Ferry Across the Mersey, of course. Is that Ferry Across the Mersey? Is that it?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know this song.
Oh, I know who would want this one. Hola mi bebe. That's kind of Eurovox saying.
Yeah.
We've got hello ESC Scott. you're late to the party. It never matters with us because you can always rewind and watch from the beginning. How you doing, Scott? Thank you so much for joining us. And Monique is actually saying Luxembourg returning seems quite likely as well. What have you heard, Monique? I know, is it Anne-Marie David is really kind of on the... I think she's literally stalking the Luxembourg government until they allow Luxembourg to return to Eurovision. But the last I heard, there wasn't a lot of interest unless someone knows something different.
Nope.
No?
I know there's interest.
Oh, well, we would love to see it. Our simple thing saying "Be My Guest" by Gaetano was using a video announcing the hosts. Okay, Caroline. Okay, so Harry Styles near Manchester, and Fran is with you, Tommy. Where is Chanel?
100%.
Well, rumor has it that she's changed management and now she charges a lot of money to perform, which is why she didn't perform in Benidorm Fest. And I think she wants to distance herself from Eurovision to have a career. I don't think she's being advised in the best way, to be honest, but hey.
Oh, that's a shame. Talking of Spain, we've got Carlos Yanez. Have I said that right?
Hola. Yes, Yanez.
Hola, Carlos. How you doing? Let's have a look. We've got Elias Najetsky. You're saying you hope Bulgaria and North Macedonia come back to Eurovision next year. Do we know if they are coming back? So this is only what we think, so we don't know. I personally don't think Bulgaria will be back next year, but I have a hope that we may see North Macedonia back in the contest in 2024. How about you guys?
To be fair, Poligenova is really campaigning for Bulgaria to be back because she's done all of the pre-parties and she was already in Turin last year trying to get to Eurovision. So maybe not next year, but in the following years. They just have to come up with money. The problem with Bulgaria is the budget. So, yeah.
Yeah, Sanya, I mean, Bulgaria literally were a powerhouse for a few years, and we were kind of just waiting for that Bulgarian win, really.
Yeah, actually, in the last couple of years, they done really well. And then last year, maybe not so well, but I didn't expect them withdrawing. But yeah, I hope they come back soon. And of course, North Macedonia too, because it's a shame that they are not competing.
Yeah,
when we remember Tamara with her jury win, and yeah, it was a peak for them.
Yeah, that was only a few contests ago, and she, of course, performed in London Eurovision Party as well. So, guys, do go out and check out that performance online. But Sarah, I'm starting to say your name properly now. I say it with such a British accent, Sarah. How you doing, Sarah? It feels like we've got a few people missing from the party this year, and I would love to start seeing kind of Turkey coming back, especially Bosnia and Herzegovina. I'm missing. Let's not forget about Hungary as well. Hungary sent some fantastic songs to Eurovision. We need this party to grow next year, right?
Yes, more countries.
Yeah, because especially every country has some sort of like a signature flavor to it, and no matter if they bring rock, it's like Hungarian rock, for example, or like it's Hungarian folk, but there's always like some element that it doesn't come from other countries, regardless of what country it is. So that's why we love Eurovision so much.
We have to say, Chema. I'm not sure if I'm saying the name. I'll let you say it. Chema. From Madrid, and it's your first time with us. Thank you so much, and please subscribe. We want you to keep coming back. We really love kind of connecting with you guys, and I'll apologise as well because we haven't done a live for a while, but it's because we have been so busy with the pre-parties, and now we've got a couple of weeks now until we kind of head up to Liverpool. So hopefully we'll be able to do a few lives with you guys. Watch out for the next edition of the Eurovision, the Eurovox podcast, which is coming up tomorrow evening. Also, go and follow us on Instagram, TikTok. So we've got some content on there for you guys as well, with lots more to come from Liverpool, which is only a few weeks away. Tomorrow, we've got 3 weeks to go until the first semi-final.
Do you have the impression that this year has gone by so quickly? Like for me, it's the year that has gone by the quickest.
Yeah.
Completely,
Same.
100%. Benidorm Fest feels like 2 minutes ago, literally.
We were having this conversation at the weekend, and we were saying we think the older you get, the quicker the years go. So I think it will just be faster and faster and faster. So
don't say that.
No, but in a way it's good, because then I think you might get to miss the PED, the post-Eurovision depression, because it'll come around so fast, you won't have time to be depressed.
Plus, I have plans till October, so...
Yeah, but I'll give it a few years and I'll need a stroller.
We'll stroll you. Oh, really? Where?
Do you know somewhere I can get?
Yeah, no, I do. I really do. I'll put you in touch.
Thank you. Monique. So rehearsals will start in less than 2 weeks, I think. Like maybe 11, 12 days. I think Saturday.
So crazy.
Saturday.
If I could turn back
Yeah, in
time.
about 12 days.
Yeah. Guys in the live, who is coming to Liverpool as well? Because we would love to meet some of you guys. We did a couple of meetups in Torino last year, and it's so nice to meet a lot of our Italian viewers, actually, and got to thank them. So who's actually coming to Liverpool that's in the live chat now? Because we would love to meet you guys. Maybe we can arrange kind of another meetup as well. That'd be really special for us. ESC Scott has got some info about North Macedonia, and I've missed it. If you can post it again, ESC Scott. Oh, sorry. Okay, North Macedonia has been confirmed for Junior Eurovision, so you're sure they'll be back. Mark Bugard, you're not coming to Liverpool. It'll be a shame not to see you. We've got Twonk. Hey, Twonk, how you doing? You must make sure that if you see any of us in Liverpool, that you come up and say hello, because we would love to meet you. We've got Sonia Brody. I think you're coming to Liverpool as well, so please come and say hello. We really want to meet you guys. We've got Judith Atayas, Netta the legend. Yeah, so she'll obviously be performing. Oh no, we don't know what she'll be performing. It won't be Toy, because she's going to be performing Liverpudlian.
She's going to announce the next host city.
Perfect.
That just clicked. Okay. And say the wrong name. Isn't there something about whatever city she says, it's never that city?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ian Williams.
Valencia.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get to see you, Ian Williams. Rye Bailey, I'm so sad that you're not going to be able to come to Liverpool, because you're such a hardcore fan and you're such a hardcore viewer of our channel as well. We really appreciate it. Hey, Alexandros as well. Hope Greece qualifies in the final. So, Jess, we were having this discussion the other day, and I think me and you are both in the same camp, that people, for some crazy reason, are sleeping on Greece this year and not giving it the love it deserves.
Jessica?
Say more about that if you like. Is Jess there?
I don't think so.
I think we've lost Jess.
Anyway, I think you're right that we're sleeping on
Jess
Greece.
has malfunctioned.
Jess is broken. Jess is broken.
Am I still here?
Yes, you're still here.
Oh, I'm here. Okay, I'm back now. I'm having some Wi-Fi issues. Sorry.
That was so funny.
The last thing I heard was something about Greece.
Yeah, I was saying that we were talking about Greece and how we think that me and you think that people are sleeping on Greece this year.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think it's a very solid pop track. He sounds like a great singer, very kind of promising as well. And I think if they have a good staging to match and he can pull it off live, then I see this in the final. And I think this could do quite well for Greece. But I think maybe some people are not seeing that right now, or it's not a lot of people's favourite, maybe. I don't know.
Sanya, is this because it's not kind of, and I know we've got a lot of very non-typical, what you'd call non-typical Eurovision songs, but there is no typical Eurovision song anymore. But when it comes to the fandom, there is still kind of that typical song that they like. Is that why this song isn't going down so well with the Eurovision community? I don't know. What do you think of the song?
Maybe it's not something that people would expect from Greece, but last year also we wouldn't expect such song from Greece, and it did quite good. So I'm not sure. Maybe I can't predict outcome of second semi-final at all. When you're saying Jess, I could agree that it will go through to the final, but I'm not sure because I don't know. I also see people are sleeping on it, and I think it's a solid ballad, but maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe it. I don't know if it would stand out or not. It will depend on the staging a lot. So let's see. I think he can. He can improve the whole concept with the staging. So the song has potential for now.
Yeah. Sarah, this isn't one that we've seen performed live yet.
No, so that makes me kind of anxious. Like I'm so excited to see every song performed, and like when you haven't seen a song being performed yet, it's like, what are they going to do? You know, I don't know, it makes me kind of anxious. And I was talking with someone this weekend about Greece's song, and we were like, this is this year's Rosalind. Like, yes, it will do fine, and then afterwards it will be a big hit on the radio station everywhere in Europe.
Because I mean, this guy's only 16 as well, right? And he's got an incredible voice, but he's actually he's actually quite mature. If you haven't seen it yet, guys, we have got an interview with Victor on our channel. Harry spoke to him a few weeks ago. Really mature guy, but still very youthful as well, and such a fun, so easygoing as well, which is nice to see. So give that a watch. But I'm really excited about this, but it is one of the small handful of songs that we've not seen at the pre-parties. Obviously, we have Israel, who we've not seen. We've not seen Greece. We've not seen Cyprus, and Italy as well. I think it's just those four. Is that right? Yeah. Just those countries that we've not seen. Israel, I think I heard someone told us that it's because the songwriter, I think, is it the same person that wrote Fuego?
Is it?
I thought it was the same person who wrote OTOY.
I think Jess, you're right.
Is it OTOY? Okay. Well, there was something, or someone that's choreographing it is Fuego or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I heard about some link to Eleni Ferreira, and apparently because she didn't perform at any of the pre-parties, that they wanted the same for this. It's like a superstition thing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Greece and Cyprus, we don't often see them at the pre-parties, do we? I'm sure that's a Panic Records decision.
Yeah.
Not to send Victor or Andrew to the pre-parties. It does kind of make you forget about the songs a little bit, but then obviously when it comes to Liverpool, sometimes it maybe can be a little bit of an advantage because you can just suddenly come out of nowhere like Fuego did. Obviously, Eleni never performed any pre-parties, and look how well she did. I have to say hello to Syra Hussein as well. You're coming to Liverpool. Please come and say hello to us, Syra, if you see us. You were there last weekend, and there were so many banners and art installations for Eurovision. We were actually talking to someone who's an Italian journalist yesterday, Jess, who was saying that, you know, for so long now, they've just seen lots of kind of Eurovision stuff around Liverpool, and they think Liverpool is going to be a fantastic host for Eurovision this year. Twonk is hoping, Tommy, to be celebrating Ireland qualifying through to the final.
Me too. Every year, the same thing.
How have you? There's lots of support for Wild Youth. They do have a significant fan base. How have you felt seeing them at the pre-parties, their performances? Have you been happy as an Irishman?
Yeah, I'm happy because I think they're really good at performing live. They've toured a lot, you know, they've supported Lewis Capaldi and toured all over Europe. So they're fine in like a live environment and they really play to the crowd. But the dodgy part with Ireland is always the staging and how it's going to be presented. And being in semi-final one, also, we really need to be fighting for probably the last 2 positions to qualify. I think there's a lot of countries in semi-final one that are like fighting to get those last 2 spots to qualify. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be a bit of luck on the night as well, and we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of staging for a song and a band like this, you know, I can't see there being anything too complex that you would have to worry about. I don't know, maybe I always give bands a disservice when I say they just really need to turn up and be a band on stage and have the charisma, because I think with a band, it's the connection with each other, the charisma, and then the connection with the audience, as opposed to kind of you know, some sort of choreographed routine or lots of props. What would you like to see?
I think it does need to be a performance. It doesn't need to be like a Wild Youth Stadium show, but there also needs to be some kind of concept, like some kind of journey from beginning to end. If it's just that the whole way through, I don't think it will land properly. It needs to be a bit of a hook in the beginning and a storyline, with a big finish, like a big stadium tour finish.
Pyro.
Oh God, I get so tired with pyro. I'm still hoping that there's going to be. This sounds really weird now, but pyro coming out of Brenda.
Brenda.
I mean, when I say that.
That would be cool.
There's a bit of a thing going on with Voyager and my mum, who is called Brenda, and they've named their keytar Brenda. So Brenda, Brenda, who has a son who has loved Eurovision since he was 9 and dreams of being on the Eurovision stage. Brenda is going to be on the Eurovision stage instead of her son in the form of a keytar. And I would
Life
love it.
is so cruel.
Isn't it, right? But anyway, Brenda will be on stage. Well done to you, Brenda. Thanks. And yeah, I would love to see some pyro. I think I've forgotten the country's name.
Australia, Ireland.
I think Australia's performance is going to be. That is one I'm really excited to see. I think they're going to go all out, and I also think there's a reason that they're last. So I think they're going to be setting the stadium alight with their staging, and I would like to see Australia going through.
I think they're going to win that semi.
We need a song like that. I think people are going to love them. I love them. And Alexander Pagels, if you're still watching, I know you love them as well. I think they're your favourite this year. Sanya, Australia, you're a fan?
I don't know what to think about it. Not a big fan, but I don't hate it. I listen to it sometimes, but I'm not sure. I'm a big fan of Slovenia when it comes to bands, and second semi-final. I love the song.
I love Slovenia. Are going to do really well in this contest. There was a BBC article that was published on BBC News that had them down as like one of the countries they think are going to come last. I think they forgot to listen to the song and watch it perform.
And I don't know why, but the song is streamed on Anfield, on the stadium of Liverpool, a couple of times. I've seen footages, and I'm not sure why is it happening, but yeah, Joker Out song is played there.
I wonder if it's got something to do with Elvis Costello. For those of you that don't know, there's an Elvis Costello Joker Out collaboration coming out on Friday, the 21st of April, which you must stream when it comes out. I'm joking. We've been asked to plug it a little bit, so we are doing that. But we love the boys, so we're happy. I'm actually really excited about this collaboration. Guys, we have to say hello to the beautiful Mariya from she's going to kill me, and I can't say the name. Eurovisia.org. Is that right, Clara?
I think so, yes.
Mariya
will try her best.
A Polish Eurovision site and YouTube channel dedicated to Eurovision for a Polish audience. However, there are lots of interviews on there in English, which you guys can watch. Mariya was at the Eurovision in concert doing some interviews. So please check out Eurovision.org on YouTube, subscribe to their channel, show them some support, and watch Mariya's interviews because she is a fantastic interviewer. Mariya, come and join Eurovox. But yeah, do give them some support. Right, Bailey, will Alyosha Dixon perform? I don't think so.
I think if she was going to perform, they would have announced it already.
Yeah. Although we do normally get something with the hosts, don't we? That isn't necessarily.
Yeah, a little thing, but it's not really like performance, right?
Yeah.
It's always like this little kind of gimmicky thing.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a bit of singing because Hannah Waddingham can sing as well. She's been in musicals. Alyosha Dixon obviously can rap and sing, and Julia can sing as well. So I would be surprised. Did we know that Mika, Alessandro, and Laura were they did a little performance, didn't they? In Turin?
Yeah.
Was that something we knew about before? Had that been kind of like all formally announced?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Because they sort of opened the semis and were like the opening act for something.
Yeah, I'm sure we will get to hear their singing voices at some point during the show. I don't think Graham Norton is the singer though. So yeah, but definitely.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen Graham Norton singing at all. Guys, we are going to have to wrap up shortly because we've literally been an hour and you guys must be so bored of us by now. ESC Scott, so you are going to see all of us in Liverpool, apart from...
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry.
It's not too late.
Wow. What a letdown. Is there any chance, even for a weekend, Sarah?
Well, if someone sends me some money, then yes, I will be there.
Guys, we're going to start a GoFundMe to Liverpool for Eurovision. Hey, Esme, how come Germany's Lord of the Lost is getting little coverage? It's a standout song. They've only performed at one Eurovision event this year, which was Amsterdam, Eurovision in concert. And Sarah did an interview with them. So go and check that out on our channel. It's a fantastic. I'll let you talk about the guys, Sarah, because they're hilarious, actually.
I really love talking to those guys. It was like a little bit uncomfortable because we were talking about foreplay and the bigger the better. But it was really fun, and I love their humor, and they're great guys. They told me they asked me where I was from, and I said Tilburg, and they were saying we are playing there in November, and I actually bought a ticket because I like talking to them so much.
Ooh.
But yeah, Esme, it's not through choice. The guys, they haven't really done very much press, and obviously when their performance in Madrid was a pre-recorded performance as well. Clara.
They're touring Argentina and South America, and I've seen the show list, and I don't know how they have time to fit Eurovision because it's hectic.
Yeah, and they met King Charles
as
well a few weeks ago. Or as they said, King Charles met them.
Exactly.
But yeah, really like those guys. One of the songs where I have no idea how it's going to do when it comes to May the 13th, and I think it will be a bit of a surprise.
It will definitely not grant Germany 0 points. That's for sure.
100% agree. Raphael, who were the best performers in general from the Eurovision pre-parties? You're saying Blanca Paloma and Mimika. Who wants to go first? Tommy?
I would say, the predictable answer is Lorraine and Blanca Paloma, but something that was unexpected was the vocals of Monika Linkytė from Lithuania. Her vocals are incredible. Every single time she was like perfect, and she's such a strong, powerful voice. It was, really good to see that.
Sonia?
Yeah, I loved every performance of Blanca Paloma. She was great, and on each every party bringing something new. So I like that, and I would actually agree with Raphael Mimiket too. Her vocals are also wow, and her stage charisma. I love Mimiket. She's great. So yeah, I'm 100% with Rafael.
Jess, who have you enjoyed?
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think for me, the standouts of the pre-parties have been Blanca, Mimi Cat, and Lorraine. But in terms of like kind of just getting the crowd going and having the energy, May Muller has been amazing at that. She has a great stage presence. So she's definitely up there as well for me.
Oh, wow. Okay. Clara?
Garia, because he definitely, I'm not sure he's the best singer, but he's definitely one of the best performers.
He doesn't need to be.
Yeah, he just like gets the crowd going. It's incredible the atmosphere he can create while everyone's like raving to cha cha cha. It's amazing, and the 3 minutes just go by so quick. It's like so short. Like, please start again.
Yeah, so I'm gonna agree with I can't remember, was it Raphael who put the comment? Well, Blanca Paloma has been faultless in every single performance I've seen her do, and it's just so hypnotic for me when she performs. So for me, she's one of the standouts from the pre-parties. Mimi Cat, again, another fantastic vocalist who's not let us down in terms of her performances. I'm also going to call out Teya and Salena, because that was one where, for me, I think you've got this fantastic studio song. You've got these two girls who I don't really know. And I was thinking, are they going to be good kind of when they're singing? You know, there's lots of different vocal styles and vocal sounds that they have to do in their live performance. And I actually think they were maybe a bit of a surprise when it came to their performance. In Madrid, I haven't seen their performance in London, but I'm assuming it was kind of similar. So they were a nice surprise to me. Anyone else that stood out? Another one that I really enjoy watching is the Busker.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's a lot of fun, and I think again that's another one that people maybe haven't given enough, not enough attention to. But I think maybe people are doubting them in terms of qualification a little bit more than they should, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun to watch on the TV screen.
And let 3. Because I love when all of the crowd just know how to scream psychopath. So I remember in Madrid, like all of the Spanish people, psychopath.
Oh, that's fantastic to watch. And guys, this might be a good place to end it on. Esme, thank you so much. And you might think we're the best channel, but we think that you guys are the best subscribers and the best followers, and we love chatting to you when we do these lives, and we really, 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 really appreciate all your support. Actually, sometimes when we talk about it, it makes us a little bit emotional, because we work really hard. All these guys work really hard at this, and to get comments like that really pays off. So thank you, lots and lots of love to you. But guys, that's probably a good time to wrap it up, because I need to eat. Some of us need our sleep. And yeah, so what question can we end it on? I'm going to say, right, the biggest grower for you this year, Sanya.
You're muted, Sonia.
The biggest grower for me, I don't know. Can you go ask someone else unless I think of something to say?
Clara, biggest grower for you.
The biggest grower for me is Croatia, because I was Team Sanya all the way, and I was so disappointed when Harmonia Disonantia didn't win. So I was like, I'm not going to listen to Croatia anymore. I hate those guys. How dare they? And then it just like, as I played the Eurovision playlist automatically, and I was painting, I was like, oh, psychopath. And then I could like shout psychopath while painting. So that's a really fantastic moment for me.
Tommy, your biggest grower. I know you love a grower.
Yeah, can I only pick one? I will say Blanca from Poland, because that song has really stuck with me since the national final, and I never get sick of it, and it's often the first song I put on in the morning. And yeah, it's nice to listen to a grower in the morning. So
Jess.
I would probably go with Germany. just because wasn't loving it at the national final stage, but the more I listen to it, the more I see what an epic rock song this is, and I'm slowly loving it. And after seeing like some interviews with them, videos with them, I'm starting to kind of love them as a band. So probably Germany.
Who's not gone? Sala?
For me, it's actually Spain, because I didn't like the song at first, unpopular opinion. But now I've seen her perform live in Amsterdam, and I'm just like, I'm sold. This is everything.
It's incredible watching her perform live, isn't it?
It's really incredible.
Yeah,
She's
it goes
so
right
good.
through you. Goes right through you. Sanya, you can have two if it's easier for you, Sanya.
No, I have my answer now. It's Iceland, Dido, with Power. I actually didn't really notice the song on the Iceland national final, but when it won, it was like a good song. But when I listened to Eurovision playlist, a couple of times, when the song came up, I was like, "What's this song?" And after a couple of listens, I was like, "Yeah, this should be played on the radio." I love it now; it's in my top 10, and her vocals are also great.
I just see what the guys say in the chat. Well, Ben Enti, your biggest growth is Malta. Rye Bailey, Australia, for you. Chema, good night. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Laurie Francis, Armenia is your biggest grower. Claudia, Slovenia. Simple Things. Oh, you're trolling us now. Maymula. But we know you love that one. Esme, Croatia, and Robbie Keelty. I was going to be selfish and pick two, actually. One of them was Latvia, because Latvia ones I liked for just its interestingness, which isn't even a word. But that has actually really grown on me listening to the studio version. I find it quite captivating. And the other one I'm going to say is an artist that I probably have to apologise for, because I don't think I gave him or his song enough of a chance when I first heard it, and it has really grown on me. And it's Gustav with Because of You, actually. I think I appreciate it a lot more than I did when he was selected and when I first heard the song. So there you go. And he's got a great voice as well. So yeah, our biggest growth. But guys, we're going to have to wrap it up now. So thank you so much for watching us. If you are new and you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that. Please go and follow us on TikTok and Instagram, because we're posting some other content on there from the pre-party. So you need to go and check that out. And we'd really value your support on those channels as well. Otherwise, guys, you may hopefully see us very soon. So we'll catch you soon. Sada, Tommy, Clara, Sanya, Jess, beautiful people, love you. See you later.
Bye.
Yeah.